Hello, everyone. This is Top for Glory, episode 195. 195 episodes deep into Top for Glory. I'm not going to do the whole 24, 48 hours, all that stuff, because cards subject to change. As I was setting up for this pay-per-view, some matches got added. Sadly, they haven't been added to Top for Glory, so I hope you guys will enjoy. But what show am I talking about, guys? I am talking about arguably All Elite Wrestling's first ever pay-per-view without the AEW logo next to it. I am talking about a show that was created off of a bet. I am talking about the first sound that was made into change. I am talking about All In. And you guys already know where there's a wrestling event, or at least ones that Top for Glory cares about. You guys already know that predictions are a must, so introductions are also a must. I'm Enigma V4. This is episode 195. This is AEW All In. Now, I find it kind of funny that Top for Glory has not done a All In predictions. Honestly, if we probably started just a little bit sooner, maybe All In would have been our first ever video. Sadly, guys, you won't be able to find the first ever Top for Glory videos. I wish you would. If you guys have been long-time viewers of Top for Glory, or anytime, you guys are used to the sound. If you guys are long-time viewers of Top for Glory, go back and listen to episode 50 or something. They're so different from what you have here in episode 90 and episode 105, 102. Sorry about that, guys. That was just a little too... Jesus Christ. Anyways. So this is the first ever All-In predictions, and hopefully you guys will get All-In review, gameplay. You guys will get what you see. But first off, you guys are getting predictions, and that's going to be fun. Except this match. So I'm going to be brief about it, just like every other FTW match. I think that Jericho needs to head to the commentary table. I don't find his in-ring entertaining anymore. His mic time is insufferable. I know there's a small demographic, maybe 20%, 30%. You guys that really enjoy Chris Jericho, you guys enjoy the who wants TV time, who wants the hi guys and bye guys and all that shit. Just it's not my thing anymore. I have been watching Chris Jericho since 2007, live. If we're talking just match in general, I used to have a couple DVDs where he was featured in them. But I got introduced to Chris Jericho when he feuded with Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. And although I will give Chris Jericho his credit for constantly reinventing himself from the best in the world, Y2J, the Alpha, the Demo God, the Wizard, all that stuff. I used to do the intros, but Chris Jericho has just become so insufferable to the point where it's a chore to even think about doing all of those. And Hook, you guys know that here on Top for Him, myself and Smooth aren't really Hook fans. We don't really get the whole appeal. Yes, he can wrestle. That's great. He's a second generation superstar. That's great. But when it comes to likability, I think what kind of killed my interest for Hook was when they put him against Fuego del Sol 20 times, and then they also put him against Who's That and Who Cares 20 times. And one thing about myself, I don't know if Smooth feels the same way because it's kind of funny. So I am a massive hater when it comes to AEW talking about this person's been undefeated for X amount of time, and they just mean they're undefeated on Dark. And I think they did that with Hook a lot. And my first thought was, don't get me wrong, I watched Dark from time to time, but dude, I care about his record on Dynamite. Now I don't know about Smooth because, as you guys know, Smooth is or was a huge Acclaim fan, and the Acclaim were basically like undefeated on Dark. So I don't know if he has like the opposite feelings as I do. But I'll be quick about this one. Hook wins, throws the FTW title in the bin, and Chris Jericho heads off into the sunset, or better known as the commentary table. Because I don't dislike Chris Jericho as a whole when it comes to the wrestling business. I actually just dislike him in the ring. On to our next. I would play music for both of these women, but I'm not getting copyrighted. It is for the AEW TBS Championship. It is defending champion, double champion, New Japan Strong Women's Champion, TBS Women's Champion, Mercedes Moné, the CEO versus the Doctor, DMD, Britt Baker. And I was there at Forbidden Door when Britt made her return. Me and a friend that had come with me, we, along with our entire section, hell, I would say most of that building was chanting DMD, DMD. So much so that I'm pretty sure I lost my voice for the night. But I think this is a great match. Great first match? No. Now this match kind of it establishes Sasha. And when it comes to Britt, I would have loved to see her win this championship. Like, genuinely. But it's a great first win for Sasha. And yes, guys, I'm going to be saying Sasha or Mercedes. So the fuck I feel. But I just wish that this match got a little bit more. What's that thing you guys complained about in AEW? Story, yeah. I just wish there was more story. And by that, I just mean that I wish there were more matches in between. Also, using Hikaru Shida to just like bounce both these women, Hikaru Shida's the ace. So I hope this was a one and done springboard. But unfortunately, I would love for that TBS championship to go around the Doctor's waist and show everyone that TBS did indeed stand for the Brit Show. But I have Sasha maintaining being a double champ, and then she'll head over to New Japan Strong or New Japan, whatever the hell that US show is called, and then she'll face the Black Peach Momo Watanabe. Which, don't know if you guys are getting a prediction / review or / gameplay. So, it's a maybe. No guarantees. But yeah, I got Sasha winning. Next is for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. I'm not going to lie, guys. I hate this match. I hate it with a passion. And again, I think Smooth, maybe he might look forward to this because again, Smooth is a way bigger Acclaim fan than I am. But fucking hell, we have other teams. You know what I see here when I look at this trios tag team match? Not trios. This triple threat tag team match. I see the WWE 2010s tag team division. I see the New Day Usos bar. And that's what it feels like it's been for the past year and some change when it comes to the tag titles. Oh, who should be tag champs? Young Bucks. Oh, who should be tag champs? FTR. Who should be tag champs? Oh, the Acclaim deserve another shot. Guys, we have other tag teams. We had Best Friends. We have Private Party. We have we have Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. For everyone that like cries and bitch and moans about like ROH talent winning, not ROH, like People under the AEW banner winning like ROH titles. So where's that sentiment for, oh, maybe they should just win AEW tag titles then? The only tag team, and it took way too damn long for you guys to get behind this, for you guys to go, oh, instead of ROH, it should be AEW, was an Aussie Open. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but let's cut the sports entertainment shtick for 10 seconds. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett are an excellent tag team. So excellent, I think that one of these days they should be AEW tag team champions. And then if you look at the other tag teams, I honestly think that if it weren't for an untimely death, I think the Briscoes would have been excellent AEW tag team champions. And I'm right now just going down the list of the ROH tag team champions. Hell, if you guys could have, I would have loved Kenny King to come to AEW and he wins tag titles with Dragon Lee. But I'm going down a rant of who I would love to be tag team champions. Jesus Christ, guys! I guess I'm also trying to avoid talking about this tag team match because I have no excitement. I love talking about tag team wrestling. Tag team wrestling is my go-to. I can list to you 50 great one-on-one matches, but I can probably list to you 100 tag team matches. Now, maybe I just grew up around all the tag teams. Maybe I grew up with Teddy Long naming everything a tag team match. But I just love tag team wrestling. But I don't love this tag team match. But, we got The Revival, FTR, come where the fuck you want, Dax, Hardwood, Cash Wheeler, that guy's always got a Glock in the trunk, versus the Acclaimed, Anthony Bowens, Max Caster. No, he's not going to have a fucking mic on Talk for Glory. And then we have the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nick. Whoa, what the fuck, guys? Okay, fine.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but can you show a little more respect next time and call us by our God-given names of Nicholas and Matthew Jackson? You see?
All right. The Corporate Bucks, or as I like to call them, HR, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the AEW Tag Team Champions. And yeah, guys, I'm going to be just straight up. I hope a fourth team gets added. I hope, God willing, the Motor City Machine Guns get added, or just fucking add Top Flight. Do something. I don't want this. I hope this ends in a DQ or something. I don't care who wins. Young Bucks. There's your predictions. All right, and now, sorry about that one, guys. I just had to speed run that. Now I'm going to talk about matches I really, really care about. So for the AEW World Trios Championship in a London ladder match, it is the Patriarch. It is the father of the decade, the era, Christian Cage, Luchasaurus or Killswitch, whatever the fuck you guys want to call him. And as Smooth would call him, Nick Cage, defending their trios championships versus Buddy Matthews, Brody King, Malachi Black, the House of Black, versus Guns Up, Juice Robinson, Austin and Colton Gunn, Bullet Club Gold, the Bang Bang Gang, whatever you guys want to call them, and the wild card winners, which I don't know who won that. I don't watch Collision, guys. So whoever got added, cool. But I have loved the Patriarch as trio champions, and I love ladder matches. Ladder matches are my niche. I will never get tired of them, whether it's a 1-on-1, 2v2, 3v3, triple threat, fatal 4-way, money in the bank, whatever the hell you guys want. I love the ladder match itself. And you have 6 teams? No, not 6, 3 teams. You got well, technically 4, whoever's going to be added. But you have 12 participants, 3 championships, multiple ladders to go up. The only question is who's going to win. Now, personally, my personal wish is that it's Motor City Machine Guns pulling up with Kushida, because that would be kick-ass. But I gotta go with the House of Black, and that is only because there's one rule of the house. Whether you're Julia, whether you're Malachi, whether you're Brody, whether you're Buddy, it is the house always wins. And that is going to be the rule that we follow suit. But it might be match of the night. And I just want to tell you guys now that Top Glory will start reviewing not the full matches, but the matches we deem the best. So instead of the one best match getting the star rating, it might be like 2 or 3 or 4, but it will never truly be like the full match card. And now, time for another match that I think needs to get talked about. I'm excited for. It is the TNT Championship in a coffin match. It is the scapegoat. It is Jack Perry versus Darby Allin. And I love how this match even was announced. It wasn't that Darby beat Jungle Boy in a random one-on-one, and then he was like, oh yeah, I now, because I beat you, I deserve a title match. You know what happened? These two went to war in blood and guts, and basically at gunpoint, doused in gasoline, Darby just goes, all right, Team Elite, either he quits or I'm lighting him on fire. And although it would have been cool to see Jack Perry to get lit up, Matthew Jackson made the right call. But Darby even getting a TNT title match at All In, it's just chef's kiss. Like there are ways to get stuff in wrestling, bribery, threatening to stomp on someone's neck to bring back authority figures. And then for sometimes when you want a title match, you can, go the route like, I don't know, Edge, where he kidnaps Paul Bearer. Or you can threaten to light someone on fire. So this is my sleeper match. This is going to be a match I think people are going to be talking about. And I'm really hoping that I'm not wrong in that regard. So, down to the wire. Who do I have winning this? I have the scapegoat winning this. I saw this dude win the TNT title, and a lot of people were asking the big question of, oh, maybe Jack Perry deserved this win, or maybe Takeshita should have won. I know there were a couple people sitting next to me and near me saying that El Phantasmo should have won the belt, which that would have been cool. But no, he had a G1 to do, and we need a belt. I'm not a fan of people holding titles in other companies and, going probably 90-day plus. But I guess in the TNT's regard, it's the TNT. They could have just subbed it out for the All Atlantic for a bit. But yeah, I got Jack Perry winning this, and Darby's like my favorite pillar out of everyone. So yes, guys, I like Darby more than I like Jack Perry. I like Darby more than I like MJF. I like Darby way more than I like Sammy Guevara. And all 4 of these guys are cool. But I got Jack Perry being the first guy to ever beat Darby Allin in a coffin match. Now to the main event. Well, not the main event. But I believe the highest the AEW Women's Championship has been placed on the Talk for Glory card for predictions. It is the most story-told match on this damn pay-per-view. It is Timeless Toni Storm versus the glamour Mariah May in what I can only call the story to this title match perfection. A true movie. I know a lot of people immediately looked at this and just went, "Oh, they're copying Trish Stratus and Mickey James," but no, Tony Storm and RJ going deep detail, talking about how they got the motivation, the inspiration for this feud, and it's from the I forgot what the movie's called, guys, but it's based off of a movie, and I think it perfectly describes um, Tony Storm. She's a movie actress, basically. TV stays black and white, guys, when she gets on screen. And I think there were a couple people, myself included, that were not the fondest the treatment of Mariah May. And we kind of just thought to ourselves, if you guys are Stardom fans, we all just thought, this kind of doesn't make sense, or Mariah May was doing better elsewhere. But no, no. If you guys have heard any of the Top for Glory miniseries review, I am not the biggest Mariah May fan. I was not the biggest fan from the moment I saw her. I was not a big fan when she won the tag titles with Mina Shirakawa. But I would be lying if I said this right here, this feud, this story, and I hope to God this match is the greatest work of Mariah May's career. It's already got the feud. It's already got the story. Those are just this right now, dare I say, may clear most of her Stardom run. And it's amazing that I'm talking about Stardom when it comes to Mariah May, because when it comes to Gaijins and Stardom, we all look at a lot of people. Some of you guys may look at Piper Niven. Some of you guys may look at B Priestley. Some of you guys may look at Kaylee Ray or Alba Fire, as you guys know her now. There's so many. Some of you guys look at Thekla for the benchmark that is a Gaijin in Stardom. But before these people that I've already named, a lot of people, when they think of Stardom and a Gaijin, which is a foreigner, an American, the first person a lot of people will think of is Tony Storm. So that put into place here is just perfection. This match, if Bryan versus Swerve wasn't as big as it already is, I would argue that this deserves co-main event or main event. But who do I have winning this? I have Tony Storm. I think Mariah May is a desperate fan. Not a desperate fan. A desperate wrestler trying to reach the top. And her desperation is going to be the reason why she loses, because Tony Storm is still a veteran. She may not be mentally all there. She may be wacky, zany, wild as rock hard Juice Robinson. But when it comes to the AEW Women's World Championship, I've said this for multiple matches, I still believe that the music will keep playing, the movies will keep rolling, the TV will stay black and white, and Tony Storm will remain AEW Women's World Champion. Right? Co-main event, guys. And to be honest, guys, I actually did debate with myself and other people when it came to All In as a card, like what's the bigger matches. So this may be like the co-main event on the prediction, but who knows? Maybe Mariah May versus Tony Storm might be the main event or the co-main event. But it is for the AEW American Championship. It is the salt of the earth. He's, I don't know who's scumbag. I guess he's not the devil. He is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, versus, and you know, guys, I feel like I haven't done an introduction like this in a while. I don't think, yeah, I can't remember the last time I did this this introduction style, and I've missed it. It's it's close to my fucking heart. It's one that I love just as much as the Izumi ones, but it is the Billy Goat, the aerial assassin. Maybe he's still the Commonwealth Kingpin deep down inside. He is, and yes, guys, we're still going to get those banners up whenever we talk about him. He is Top for Glory's 2023 Superstar of the Year. Crown's fucking up, representing the United Empire. Billy Goat, Will Ospreay. And I forgot one more thing to say. He's afraid to hit the Tiger Driver. But like Shingo, like Queen Aminata, like Azumi, just hit the move. Will Ospreay finally got the blessing from the Dragon, from what a lot of you guys call one of, if not the greatest wrestler. Me and Smooth will debate. He may be the greatest technical wrestler. But Will Ospreay got the A-OK. He got the green light. Now you drop Maxwell on his goddamn head, hit the move, and win the belt. Guys, this can get bloody. This can get violent. But none of that matters whether this goes 60 seconds or 60 minutes. If Ospreay hesitates to hit the move, he deserves the loss. He deserves that out. Now, when I say he deserves it, I'm not praying for it. But, again, I've named people that have hit the move. And, Ospreay, why can't you? But now with that green light, I don't know if MJF's going to be American champion any much longer. Also, I just want to say that I hate the American Championship. It genuinely feels like every time I look at it, I'm hearing the theme song for American Dad. I feel as if when I look at it, I'm hearing Good Morning USA. So hopefully Will Ospreay wins. And yes, that is my prediction that Will Ospreay becomes the new American champion, All Atlantic. I don't fucking know. And he changes the belt back. And then, I never have to look at that title ever again. But yeah, I just got Will winning. And I see we are at 5 viewers for Talk for Glory. Welcome to Talk for Glory, guys. Comment, what's your favorite match for All In? But guys, we're about to hit the main event. We're also at almost at our 30-minute mark. So I want to thank everyone that'll be listening. I understand that this is at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I don't think this is like the ideal Talk for Glory live stream time you guys are used to. Unless it was like fresh off of a pay-per-view. But I just want to thank everyone that'll be listening, future listeners, current listeners. Maybe you guys are using this as a background noise. I don't know what you guys are doing. But I want to thank all you guys. You guys know what to do when it comes to Talk for Glory. Follow the socials, please. You guys can follow Youngsmith at Youngsmith TFG on his Twitter, Enigma_B4_ on my Twitter, Enigma_B4 on my TikTok, Enigma _B4 on my Instagram, Enigma_B4_ on my Twitch, Smooth A1 on his Twitch, Enigma_B4 on my Kick, the gaming website, guys, not that app. I don't know who the hell uses Kick anymore in 2024, the chat shit, but you know what you guys can use? You guys can use Apple Podcasts, you guys can use Spotify, you guys can use YouTube or YouTube Podcasts if that's a thing. When you're listening to Talk for Glory, follow the socials, whether it's a podcast, there's Talk for Glory. Where there's wrestling, there's Talk for Glory. And all you have to do is follow us, interact with us, join the Discord. I'll drop the link again in the community chat. Also, I love everyone that I interact with on Discord. You guys are fun. So whether it's one-on-one, in the Discord or in group chats. You guys are cool. And now time for the main event. It is title versus career. It is his house versus his career. Well, it is his house versus his life. It is the AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland versus what a lot of you guys say is the greatest wrestler of all time, or just of the 2010s. Again, me and Smooth will fight arguably the greatest or second greatest technical wrestler of all time. This guy's had his moment no matter where you look. This guy's had his moment in Ring of Honor. He's had arguably one of the greatest stories in WrestleMania history. And yes, guys, I may not like that moment, but I would be a goddamn liar if I didn't say that it didn't impact the WWE the way it did. And I'll be a fucking liar if I didn't say a piece of me does believe he did earn that moment. But I'm talking about outside accomplishments. I'm talking about the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, no championship in AEW. And is this the pay-per-view where he finally gets gold? He's faced and he's won in a time limit draws with the likes of Hangman Page, Kenny Omega. He's challenged for the TNT Championship. Bryan Danielson, no gold in AEW since joining in 2021. And he's facing a man that is firing on all cylinders. Some of you guys argue that he has a case for Superstar of the Year. But this might be Match of the Year. This might be a candidate. One moment, guys. Gonna go internet warning. Okay. But we've gotten everything above the sun except a Bryan Danielson title run. And the only thing I can say now is it time that this man finally gets some gold? Does Swerve's house come crumbling down at All In? Or is Bryan Danielson all out of time? My predictions for the first time, I think Bryan Danielson will win. I think Bryan Danielson gets to win here. I think he then goes on to have a decent lengthy run. But I will also say that with Bryan Danielson hypothetically winning, we will be in a time, in a place where we live in an era of Zack Sabre Jr. being a G1 winner and Bryan Danielson being the AEW World Champion. Those two things can coexist in the same time, in the same place. And I'm hoping that at All In, I'm correct in that. But now, with everything of me giving my 2024 all predictions, I want to thank everyone that'll be listening to this. I also want to ask, what match are you looking forward to the most at All In? And if you guys haven't already, drop a like, drop a sub, comment down the match you're looking forward to the most. What match aren't you looking forward to? Hey, Cash Money, you're probably late, but it's all good, bro. Damn it, I forgot what I was saying now. Wow, train of thought. But yeah, what match are you guys looking forward to? I hope you guys drop a like, drop a sub, comment down the match you're looking forward to the least. What's the match that has the most story to you? What will be the best match of you guys? What match do you think is going to get the Talk for Glory star rating? Remember, guys, to follow our socials. I'll put them down right as we close out the show. But remember, guys, that All In is at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you guys that care about time zones and shit. Because, London is 5 hours from us. Or I guess just the UK in general. But Again, thank you guys. I want you guys now to do the most important things you guys can do, and that is to stay safe, have a great day and or night, depending where you guys are. One more time, drop a like, drop a sub. But above all those things, I hope you guys enjoy All In and everything else that comes after it, because the huge message here on Talk for Glory will always be to just enjoy wrestling.